Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Barry and this is Essentialise, and today we've got a first impressions and a review of When Soul Gets High by the Shades of Dark series from Emir, which is part of Paris Corner. So, as you would have seen from one of my previous videos, Aroma Concepts have sent me 3 fragrances from the Shades of Dark series, which is part of the Emir side of Paris Corner. I've reviewed the first one, which is Fire Your Desire, which was a take on Angel Share. I'll leave the link for that one. Today we're doing When Soul Gets High, and still to come is You're Drugged. So today we're doing When Soul Gets High, and from what I've heard, this is a take on Back to Black by Kilian. So we'll get straight into it, shall we? And we'll see what it smells like. Now, I have had a sample of Back to Black in the past, so I'm looking forward to trying this. The problem is with Kilian is they are expensive fragrances. There are so many Kilians that I want, but I just can't afford them. So this is a great way of giving them an extra wearing if you don't already own them, and get to know whether it is worth purchasing the original. So here we go. So this one is in like a black box with a black lid, and it's got gold writing. The previous one was in a brown box with a gold top. So you might be able to see the Emir in the top of that. And then on the back, you've got the Paris Corner. So you've got the Shades of Dark series at the top. Then When Soul Gets High. And then you've got Emir. And then at the bottom, it's the Eau de Parfum. And this is 100 ml. So let's open it up. Now, I had an issue with the first bottle where the chain had broke. And there's no such issue with this one. So it's snugly fit, and this is what the bottle looks like. Look how gorgeous that looks. Absolutely love that. Love the cap. Really, really nice. I love this tassel. This little bit at the top of the tassel, that's what had broken off on the previous one, but it's still, the tassel still worked fine, so there was no issues. And then on the bottom, you've got a little bit of information. So let's crack into it and give it a smell. Like the first one, the cap is so heavy and metal. It's amazing. And you've got the Paris Corner in the top there. So, like I say, I have tried Back to Black by Kilian. I did like it, but I just couldn't afford it. Decent sprayer on it. Oh, in the air straight away, that smells gorgeous. So straight away, you're getting that honey tobacco. I haven't even got to bring it to my nose yet. I wanted to let the alcohol dissipate from the beginning, just in case there was any. So straight away I'm getting honey tobacco in the air with a slight cherry vibe. Oh wow, that is so good. So you're getting the honey, tobacco, you're getting that cherry, which is quite tart, slightly sour. There's a lot of sweetness in this. And you're getting your like light spices as well. Another one like Fire Your Desire, where it's a little bit powdery. That is really, really nice. I really like that. And I love the bottle. I love the fact that it's like a matte black. I noticed that it has, when I've sprayed it, some of the juice has gone onto the bottle. So that just shows how wide the sprayer is on it. But I am really happy with that. And like Fire Your Desire, what I will do, I will give you some B-roll footage with the notes, and I'll go away for a week trying it and then come back and let you know my thoughts. So I've been wearing Soul Gets High now for a week or so, and I feel as I was got a good take on it, so we'll jump straight in and we'll look at the price and availability. So price, you're looking about £34.99, around that mark. I know it's going to be on the Aroma Concepts website. I think they're doing a bit of a change to their website at the moment, but I'll update that in the description as and when they do change it. You can also find it on their eBay site. You can get 10% off with Cent 10 on their website. Not so sure about the eBay, but maybe you could get in touch with them and they could sort something out. So originality, well, it is an inspired by, and it's inspired by Back to Black from the By Killian house. Is it linear? Well, it's not linear, it does change over time, and it gets more powdery as you go into the fragrance. So the deeper you get into it, the more powdery it gets. Projection, not a beast mode this one. I got about an hour and a half good projection off it, and probably longevity 5 to 6 hours at a push. It's not the greatest performer, but that wouldn't put me off buying it. Who to weary? I'd definitely say this is a unisex frag. I know a lot of women that own the original and also a lot of men that own the original, so it's straight down the middle for me. When to weary? I would say it's more of an autumn winter type fragrance, maybe an evening fragrance or a date night fragrance. I definitely wouldn't wear this during the summer. And compliments. Well, I haven't added compliments while I've been wearing it, but it's a bit difficult when you've got a big coat on and you're down the school playground. I haven't really met anybody else other than going to the football. And I would say people will definitely be intrigued by it. So they'll want to know what it is. And for me, if someone's asking what a fragrance is, it's normally because they like it and they're interested. So I definitely think you would get compliments from this. So my overall thoughts, well, this is a big honey tobacco fragrance, but you also get some nice fruits in there. There's a real tart cherry, which I really enjoy, and there's also a raspberry note. Now, raspberry is one of my favourite notes, so I really enjoy that in this fragrance. It's quite sweet, which must be coming from the vanilla and the honey mixing together, and it does give off a sweet tobacco sort of feel. Now, my mother-in-law, she loves sweet tobacco, which was a candy, sweet sort of thing back in her youth. And you can still get it nowadays if you go to some of the older shops that still produce that sort of thing. And it's called sweet tobacco, and it does give off that sort of vibe. I bought a few packets of that from a local shop called Teddy Gray's. And she still loves it. So I got to smell it there, and it definitely gives off that vibe. So there's a bitter almond in there, and there's lots of warm spices. Think nutmeg, ginger, coriander, cardamom. But those spices, it'd be very difficult to pick any out. I really struggle to pick them out. But as they're mixed together, I think it creates a lovely warmy spiciness. And there are a few light citruses in the opening, but it's another one of those where if you blink, you'll miss them. I have caught them a couple of times, but you go back to smell it again and it's disappeared. So very fleeting. There are some light florals in there which lift it slightly, but there is also a very leathery, ambery feel in the base. But the fragrance, the longer it goes on, it does get more and more powdery, almost like a baby talc sort of thing. But overall, it's a sweet, warm, spicy, honey tobacco fragrance, and it's very enjoyable to wear. Hit or miss, definitely a hit for me. Is it worth the money? Well, for 50ml of the original, it's £185. This is £35, a quarter of the price or thereabouts, and you get twice as much juice. And from what I hear, looking on Fragrantica, there's a lot of people complaining about the performance of the original. That seems to have been reformulated. And from what people are saying, it does seem similar performance to this. So you're better off going for this. So that's it from me. Have you tried When Soul Gets High? Let me know in the comments below. Have you tried anything else from this range? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll speak to you all soon. Stay fragrant, not vagrant.